Yes, what's cooking? It's Sunday. What's cooking in Ruby's kitchen? Yeah, you can absolutely see that it's a IKEA marble kitchen in the background. It's Sunday and I'm exhausted. It's one of these days where God created the world on 6 days. On the seventh, He rested. And, I should take in that advice as well. 7 days, it's Sunday, I should rest. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just laying on my couch. Actually, it's going to watch Liverpool, waiting for Liverpool Newcastle, and I hope that the Magpies will beat Liverpool. That gives me great satisfaction, to be honest. But you know what? There's 4 days left of the transfer window. There's no rest for the wicked, especially when you work in the intermediate market and you driving a YouTube channel, upcoming channel that's gone from 0 to almost 17,000 subscribers in 1 year. People, let that sink in. So there's no rest for the wicked. You always have to stay abreast and let you know what's going on out there, because right now, from a Manchester United perspective, it's getting cuckoo. When I say cuckoo, you understand that I'm referring to Cucurella. I could not believe it when I saw it, but yeah, we see Cucurella gives me an indication that the injury to Luke Shaw and Malacia is far more worse than the club has reported. Luke Shaw seems to have a muscular injury, and that seems to be months and months and months. Malacia, it's been a little bit downplayed. He hasn't been featured in the pre-season. There's not much update with Malacia. And to throw everything on Alvaro Fernandez, 20-year-old, it's too much. So I can understand if the club is going for a left back like a Cucurella, and hopefully not Lukaku, because Lukaku seems to be nailed on to AS Roma and Jose Mourinho. So that's all good news for us then. We dodged that bullet, according to my opinion. But listen, guys, 4 days left of the transfer window. For you who's been followed me, I've been always a little bit on the front foot, keeping a voice of reasoning to say, trust the force. Been having Alfredo Pedula, been quite up to speed with the Amrabat deal, and telling you guys the situation. And it is what it is. I mean, Dean Henderson money is coming in. There is a lot of money that's been saved on the wage bill. The Manchester United are now triggering. So I would expect the Sofiyan Amrabat here we run very, very soon medical, because the intermediates has already laid down the framework. As you know, personal teams have been agreed for weeks. This deal is pretty much done and dusted. All it is formality between the two parties, that two clubs, is to just come to an agreement to the fee structure. And I believe also that it might be a little bit of a Manchester United strategy to wait. It's like a poker game. You just wait and wait and wait till perhaps they will drop the price down. But I was told that 25 million euros is the base plus 5 add-ons. Maybe that will come down to 21 million euros. Media was reported 21 million pounds, but we're talking about euros. Maybe that will be the final bid. Maybe we get Amrabat over for 21 plus 5, 26, 27 in total. So that's great. That is great. But what is exciting me, and I always said that on this channel, and being true to myself and true to others, that, don't sleep on Harry Maguire as of yet, because Tenhag is not going to play him. Tenhag is absolutely furious, according to the sources that I've been hearing from, and working close to Westham in certain transfer markets with the company that I'm representing. There's certain things that I know and certain things that I don't share because it's a client privilege. But definitely West Ham and United had in principle the deed agreed, and it was just the Harry Maguire's agent that stopped it. Now hopefully the head's been turned with the agent, because now they're seeing that West Ham are cooking. They've been playing quite good football, and they're currently sitting first on the table. Maybe there will be some movement there. Maybe, I cannot tell you, but I believe certainly that there will be a resolution for Harry Maguire. Scott McTominay, I think he will stay. I don't think he's going anywhere. But if that will happen, that will happen at the end of the window. I don't see us going for a Gravenberg as of yet. I see us, the main priority is to get a Sofiyan Amrabat over the Rhine to do his medical this week and to have him aligned against Arsenal over the weekend. Fingers crossed for that one, people. Keep an eye on that one, because I believe that we will have a here we run very, very soon, according from the sources from Italy. What else are we going to talk about? Dean Henderson is going, big move. That's 20 million euros in total. If you look at it, like if it's 50 million pounds, it's almost 20 million euros, and you can calculate where that money is going to. Donny van de Beek looks also like they're going to be a resolution. He is going. He's not going to stay. But what's the worst thing that could happen if there's no loan for Donny van de Beek? You will still have him in the squad. Maybe he can offer something. Well, we'll see. There's nothing much to talk about. I mean, if there will be a striker position coming in, we've always been saying it's the Brazilian wonder kid, Marcos Leonardo. You know, you can see the signs that, you know, Roma has moved away from the targets. Manchester United was interested in him. Nottingham Forest as well. And everything is falling down. So we can certainly get him for 15 million, because Santos, the club in Brazil, are in desperate need for money. And this kid can make the seats, bums lift off the seat at the Stratford end, if you know what I mean. Yes, I don't know, yesterday, if you talk football, yesterday I was positive. You know, I felt really positive, but scanning the ether, scanning the social medias, I can still see that there's still some PTSD demanding performance, and absolutely correct. But I think it was more the shell struck of the first 4 minutes that shocked the people. They couldn't really get over the shock, but I don't see it that way, you know. What I saw was mental strength. You know how hard it is to go from 0-2 to actually win 3-2. That's an uphill battle. That is like you running marathon, right? Uphill. That's how tough it is. And Bruno Fernandes were absolutely carrying that team over the line. So I have nothing negative to say more than that was a kickoff of our season. Now our season has started. We needed this. We needed this for our self-confidence, for the team. And yeah, I can understand you can criticize the performance, but I think the performance are coming now. I think so. And it's very, very important, considering that we are going to, you know, Emirates Stadium to play Arsenal over the weekend. And by the way, Arsenal, we all know they drew against Fulham. So Arsenal is not at the races, and I kept saying that in the pre-season as well, that, you know, I don't see Arsenal being the Arsenal last year. You know, it's a little bit of a reshuffle in the squad. You have Declan Rice not really gelling, and I believe that last season Arsenal was just on a lucky streak. Like, you know, they just found that extra gas that quickly ran out. So I think Arsenal will definitely be in the top 4 contending, but they will not be challenging this season. I believe that the top 4 season is going to be a very surpriseful top season. I always said that. It's going to be very unpredictable. We'll see if City's going to win it, or it will be some surprise. Maybe Manchester United will clinch it. It all depends on. But right now, where we're sitting, we played 3 games, 6 points. That is far more better than last season, to be honest. So I don't see the panic. I see that it's going to be a lot of work on the training ground. Hopefully we get some right players in, and some fresh blood. You know what I mean? Will Harry Maguire leave? Yeah, 100% I believe so. Will we get another centre-back in? I don't really know. I think they're going to utilise their money instead to put where it's needed, the midfield and the striker position. Why I'm saying so, because we kind of have an indication that they are giving what's his name, a 5th choice centre back. God, I'm so tired, I can't remember. Johnny Evans, yes, Johnny Evans. So that gives you an indication that, you know, you're not going to be playing Harry Maguire. He's not even going to get a sniff. If you give Johnny Evans a contract, that means that we're good. We're good. So let me know what you think. Do you really think that if Harry Maguire goes, that we really need to sign a centre-back, or should we just wait and utilise that money for a world-class centre-back? Much, much better than Harry Maguire. That's just my say, though. So stay tuned, people. Buckle up. it's going to be a bumpy ride, but I believe we're going to do madness in the next couple of days. And if not, you can always then blame it on the Glazer bastards, if you know what I mean. Big up for the 9058, big up for everyone that was sitting in the protest yesterday. 10,000 appearances is better than nothing. And yeah, I wish I could be there, but at least I covered it over my podcast yesterday, post-match reaction. Coming down a little bit with the flu, hence why I might consider not doing many shows this upcoming week. We'll do updates now and then, but you know, as God created the earth in 7 days, or 6 days, on the 7th he rested. That's what I believe. I need a little bit of rest. It's been Mick Ruby here. Happy Sunday, Mufc Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what to do. Ciao for now.